Hi, this is Heidi with Providence Wellness Center. We're going to do a nice little yoga flow to start our weekend. So let's start seated on the floor or on your mat, legs crossed. If this is not comfortable, feel free to sit up on a cushion, a pillow, any type of block, anything that'll lift your hips up a little bit higher. Legs crossed, nice and easy. Hands can either be resting palms up on our lap or in prayer at our heart center, wherever you're most comfortable. Let's close our eyes and we're going to start with some breathing. We want to take a nice deep inhale through the nose, filling the lungs up. And then a nice full exhale through the nose, completely emptying the lungs. Again, breathe in through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Each inhale a little longer than the one before. Each exhale a little fuller than the one before. We want to keep our shoulders relaxed and not breathe into the shoulders and neck. Keep them relaxed. Imagine your rib cage 3D, and as you inhale, you want to feel that rib cage expanding to all sides, getting bigger. And then as you exhale, you want to imagine that rib cage closing back down, pushing the air out. All the while keeping our shoulders relaxed and calm. Let's take 3 more deep breaths together. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. And breathe in. Exhale out. Let's bring our hands into our lap. Let's do a few shoulder rolls. So let's bring those shoulders up through the ears and roll them back. Again, bring those shoulders up through the ears and roll them back. Let's reverse. Bring those shoulders back and up and roll them forward. Bring the shoulders back and up and roll them forward. Now just our right shoulder. Bring that shoulder up, roll it through the ears and back down. Left shoulder up, roll through your ear and back down. Both shoulders one more time. Bring them up and roll them back. Let them drop down the back, feeling those shoulder blades against the back side. Open through the chest and the collarbone. Let's drop our chin to the chest and just stretch through the back of the neck. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale out. Let's roll our right ear over to the right shoulder. Feeling that stretch along the left side of the neck. Breathe in. Exhale. Back to the middle. And now left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's bring our right hand up to the sky and then reach up and over. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale down, left arm. Let's inhale, bring that hand up. Exhale, reach up and over. Bring it back up and down. Let's take both hands, interlace those fingers, reach them out in front. Imagine reaching through the palms in front of you. Breathe in. Exhale, taking those palms up to the sky. Bring those shoulders back to the ears. Sit tall and reach through those fingers. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good. Shake those arms out. Let's bring our feet together into a butterfly stretch. You want to sit nice and tall, keeping that length through the spine, knees relaxed. Bring the chest forward only as far as you're comfortable. And hold here. Breathe in. Exhale, relaxing through the hips and the knees. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good. Sitting back up, let's cross our legs. Let's take that left arm, so you can see me first facing you. Left arm around behind us. Right hand to the left knee. And then rotate that chest around. Eyes can be forward at the wall or back over that shoulder, wherever you're most comfortable or you feel that stretch. Good, back to center. Right hand comes around behind you, left hand to the right knee, and then bring that chest around. Eyes at the wall or back over that shoulder. Good, back to center. Let's swing our legs to behind us and come up onto those hands and knees. We're gonna do a little cat and cow. So hands and knees hip width apart. Let's inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Round the back, tucking that chin under. Inhale as you lengthen out into cow. Exhale as you round the back for cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Good, back to our neutral spine. Let's go into thread the needle. So starting with our right hand, we're gonna take that hand to start. As you inhale, I want you to sweep it up to the sky. As you exhale, I want you to thread under the left arm all the way through till you find the back side of that shoulder resting on the floor. Using that left hand to gently rotate you, reaching through with that right hand. You can choose to stay here. If you've never done this pose before, I would stay here. If you have done this with me, feel free to take that left hand and rotate it to the sky, opening up. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good, let's lower that hand. Return to all fours. Switching sides. Left hand now. Inhale as you sweep it up to the sky. Exhale, diving under, threading our left hand under the right arm until you find the back side of that shoulder. Right hand is on the floor, giving you just a little bit of press here, or choosing to rotate that right arm to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale out.
Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good. Let's lower that right hand and return to our hands and knees. Good. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread those fingers out. Let's sit back into child's pose. Weight back over those heels, reaching out through those arms. Option to cross the arms under the forehead if that's too far to the floor, or stacking fists, especially if your sinuses are bothering you. This is a better option. The further apart your knees are, the more room you'll have. So play around with child's pose and find how your body fits into this pose the best. Take a few nice deep breaths. Good, let's return to those hands and knees. All right, let's take our left leg, reach it out to the side, toes pointed forward with you, okay? If this is too uncomfortable on your knee, feel free to double up your mat or throw a pillow under your mat. Staying here, we're gonna do a couple cat and cow just to utilize this position before we go into gate. Let's inhale to cow. Feel that stretch through the back side of the left leg. Exhale to cat. These poses feel different when we're in gate. Inhale to cow, stretching that leg. Exhale to gate. Inhale to cow. Exhale to gate. Good, back to our neutral spine. Let's walk ourselves up onto our knees. Again, placing the mat doubled under your knee helps out with cushioning. Otherwise, you can put a towel folded up or anything underneath just to soften it a little bit. Let's take that left arm and place it on the leg. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, I want you to reach through those fingers up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale and reach. Breathe in. Exhale. This time as you reach, start coming over the midline. Breathe in. Exhale, reaching through those fingers. Feel that stretch coming from the knee. Up that side and out those fingers. Breathe in. Exhale. Good, let's come back up. Bring those arms out parallel to the ground. Gate pose is a little hard. It's a challenge for the obliques, so stick with me here. Your body's making a T as we stay tall. My arms are parallel. And my head is perpendicular to my arms at all times, okay? So here, we're gonna inhale. As you exhale, we're gonna go out into a lean position. So leaning out, my head is still perpendicular to my arms, okay? We're not here or here. My arms are parallel. My head is perpendicular to my arms. Good, let's come back up. And then reach over. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, out to lean. Inhale, back up. Exhale, over. One more, inhale, arms out. Exhale out and lean. Hold it here. You should be feeling these obliques working. Nice and strong as well as these guys. Breathe in. Exhale out. Back up and over. Good. Let's bring those hands down to the mat and bring your knee in. Let's just sit back into child's pose for a moment. Rock your hips back and forth a few times just to stretch that out. Good. Let's take our right leg now. Reach it out to the side. Toes forward with your eyes. Okay? Staying here for some cat and cow. Let's inhale to cow. Exhale to cat, gently rounding the back. Inhale to cow. We want to go through comfortable ranges of motion. Don't push anything. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Good, back to our neutral spine. Let's walk ourselves up onto that knee. Toes are forward, arms come out. Let's drop our right arm down the leg, left arm to the sky. Breathe in as you reach, exhale out. Breathe in and reach, exhale out. Breathe in and reach. Exhale, reaching over. Breathe in. Exhale and reach. Good, bring those arms back out so they're parallel to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the head perpendicular to the arms. Let's go out and lean. Inhale, back up tall, and exhale over. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, out to lean. Here you should be able to see this long line here, my T form. Breathe in. Exhale over. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, lean. Breathe in. And exhale over. Good. Let's come back up. Bring those hands down to our mat. And sit back into child's pose. Again, shift your weight back and forth a few times. Just stretch that out. Might have felt that in your glutes, your hip, your butt area. We're going to go into our modified half series. Let me demonstrate one. So modified half series, we're going to be in child's pose. And then we go to an inclined plank or a kneeling push-up position. Crocodile, so keeping my back straight, chest leads slowly all the way to the mat. And then we lift into cobra. Okay, cobra, if the further your hands are away from you, the less extension. So if your back tends to bother you and extension is hard, start here, mild extension. The further back my hands are, the more extension I'm gonna get. So you wanna be careful. And then we return to child's pose. So let's go through 5 of those together at your own pace. Arms reaching out. Let's inhale to our kneeling plank, shoulders under or on top of the wrists. Exhale, crocodile, slowly lead the chest down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale to kneeling plank. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. And inhale, kneeling plank. Exhale, crocodile. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Good, let's return to our hands and knees. I'm gonna do a little tuck of my shirt so I don't have to mess with it. We're gonna go up into downward dog. So let's spread those fingers out wide on the mat. Flip the toes under. Lifting our hips to the sky, keeping the knees slightly bent as you shift your weight back. Reaching out through that tailbone. I say keeping your knees slightly bent because I'd rather see this than this, okay? We want to be pushing back, and a lot of times our hamstrings just aren't ready for this. So once you're back here, abs pulling in, drop one heel and just stretch that leg, and then the other. A couple times back and forth, just feeling that stretch of that hamstring. Good, holding still. Let's take our left leg and reach it up into the air for single leg downward dog. And then lower it down. Right leg, inhale to reach, single leg, downward dog. Exhale, lower. Lower to those knees. Sit back into child's pose. This time, option to bring the arms back to your sides, resting those shoulders further forward. If this isn't comfortable, you can always turn the head to the side when you're in child's pose with arms back. But it is a really relaxing pose if you can get here. Good, let's come back up onto our hands and knees. Let's return to our downward dog again, lifting our hips as you press back. Alternating through those heels a few times, and then coming up onto those toes as you press your weight back, dropping those heels. We want to go through gentle ranges of motion, so don't force the heels down here. Good. We're going to bring our left leg forward, so you can either bring it forward here, or if that's too difficult, feel free to drop to your knees and bring it forward. However you need to get to this position. Shoulders stacked on top of wrists. We're going to pick that back knee up into this low lunge. Reaching out through that back heel. Stretching the hip flexors and the leg. Feel that stretch. Right hand stays planted on the floor or on a block if you have one. Left arm, we're gonna reach it to the sky. Imagine reaching through those fingers. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale, good. Lower that hand. Step back into downward dog or lower to those knees, and then switch legs. So now the right leg comes through, hands at the same height as the foot. So we don't want to be up here, we're right here. Lower those hips, feel that length out through that left heel. So I can draw a line from my heel back there up my back. Here's where blocks can really help. This is pretty low to the ground for some people, okay? Even for me, I'm a little taller. This is pretty low. So if I had blocks, I'd just be a little higher, a little more comfortable. Keeping left hand on the floor, let's rotate our right arm to the sky. My right arm is an extension of the left arm, so they're straight, making that T. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale, good. Step back into downward dog. We're gonna take our left leg, reach it to the sky, and we're gonna bring it through for pigeon. Okay, we're gonna bring it through and place it on the mat. We want our hips level here, so we don't want to be dropping our left hip. Bring it up. Feel free to place a cushion, a block, a pillow underneath your left side, just to keep ourselves parallel to the ground and even. Lifting through our chest, reaching back through that right leg, feeling that stretch all the way around the left side of the hip. Also, notice that stretch on the right side in the hip flexor area as you lift. Let's take one more breath here. Breathe in. Exhale. If it's comfortable, we're gonna lower down to our forearms. Stack your hands and place your head on your hands. Again, we want our hips level, so we don't want to be dropping onto that left side or right side because it hurts. Build it up under your left butt and keep your hips level. A great stretch. Let's take one more breath together. Breathe in, fill the lungs. Exhale out. Good, walk back up onto those hands. Feel that stretch. All right, flip the toes under. Come back up to downward dog. And we're gonna switch to the right leg. So we take that right leg, reach it up, and then swing it through, controlling that range of motion. Sorry, staying on our hands first. Hips level. Try not to let that right side drop now. Breathe in. Exhale. You will notice one side a little different than the other. Probably tighter, maybe less range of motion. Maybe it wants to cramp a little bit more. It's normal for our bodies to be a little different from one side to the other. So go through the range of motion that feels best for your body. Let's lower down to those hands. This is my harder side, that's why I'm not talking as much. I apologize. Trying to breathe. Breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs. Exhale out. Good, walking back up onto those hands. Lift through the chest, feel that stretch. Good, let's return to our downward dog. Pedal those legs out. Lower to those knees. As far apart as comfortable, sit back into child's pose. Either arms reaching, stacked, or back to your sides, whatever level you are comfortable with. And let's take 5 more nice deep breaths here to finish up. Breathe in through the nose, fill the lungs. Exhale out, fully emptying the lungs each time. 4 more breaths on your own. Staying here in child's pose. Remember, you can always turn your head. If that helps, stack your fists, stack your hands, whatever your body needs. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Staying here, I want to thank you for joining me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Namaste.